Hello and welcome to the 2012 GHRA Fresh Food and Beverage Expo. Today you will be seeing a presentation on the importance of food service, a presentation on proper coffee education, and then a presentation on proper fountain drink education. Once these presentations are complete, you will be led to the expo hall where you will have an opportunity to view the food service programs that we have put together for you, as well as have an opportunity to visit with your coffee and fountain drink vendors. Recently, Jeff Leonard, Vice President of Industry Advocacy for NACS, released the following statement. Food is the future of our industry. Our stores will become food stores that happen to sell gas rather than gas stations that happen to sell food, as they are perceived today. People want fresh food on the go, and they want food that has value. Food service is a significant contributor to in-store sales. In 2011, the average convenience store in the United States did $280,000 in total sales of prepared food service items. Out of all in-store categories, food service was number 2 in dollar sales with nearly 14% of business, exceeding even packaged beverages and beer. Food service was also tops in gross margin dollars with a whopping 23.6% of all in-store profit. After seeing these numbers, it's important to ask yourself, how do your food service sales compare? Are you at the head of this trend or are you falling behind? Food service presents a large opportunity for many of us. In a recent survey of regular convenience store shoppers, 82% purchase prepared food at least once a month. 52% purchase prepared food at least once a week, and 27% would have spent their money at a quick service restaurant had they not found the options that they are looking for at a convenience store. Food service is a rapidly growing category. Over the last 3 years, sales have grown by 14% compared to only 2% for the remainder of in-store categories. From a profit perspective, this has been an increase of 24%. In other words, as food service grows, so does your bottom line. When broken down, it's easy to see how the industry has grown food sales. It's important to remember that growing a successful food service program is gradual and should be done in increments. The key is to start with the basics in order to begin to grow an initial customer base. As this customer base grows, add more options and more advanced options to continue to build your business. The first building block is basic programming, which will be the focus of today's expo. You might ask yourself, what makes a basic program? A basic program does not require any plumbing changes or major remodeling. It requires only minimal time to maintain and can be kept up without adding headcount or hours to your payroll. Additionally, basic programs do not require food handling permits. Lastly, basic programs only require small monetary investments to get started. Some examples of basic programs are cold sandwiches, roller grill items such as taquitos or hot dogs, hot sandwiches, corn dogs, breakfast pastries, and even build your own sandwich bars. As we've discussed, food service needs to be developed gradually, and this includes even the basics. When first starting out, the simplest way to begin building your fresh food business is to provide your customers cold sandwiches and breakfast pastries. These are both easy to maintain and can often even use existing equipment that you have in your stores. Even more importantly, they will begin to show your customers that if they're hungry, you have something for them that's fresh and ready. Once your customers have grown accustomed to your fresh offerings, it's time to elevate to warm food. The easiest warm food options are warm sandwiches and roller grill products. In this phase, to maximize profitability and to minimize waste, it's important that you spend time evaluating your customer base so you offer the products that they're going to be hungry for when they enter your store. Oftentimes, warm sandwiches and roller items work together at the same location, so do not be afraid to invest in both if space permits. Once you have built up your warm food business, you can even easily step into allowing your customers to customize their own experiences. Warm sandwich bars are great at offering this, and they can also double as a pre-packaged sandwich warmer in the same space. As your business develops, focus on providing as many solutions as are viable for your store. This will help you to acquire customers that may have been looking to buy food somewhere else, even at other types of outlets. Additionally, for even more sales growth, try to make the right food available at the right time. You can be a source for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and even snack times. After your customer base has developed, it's time to evaluate moving on to an intermediate program, the deli. And finally, some high-volume locations can support advanced programs. These programs will turn you into a full food provider. And these programs include multiple branded delis and quick service restaurants. In conclusion, remember that food is key. As the industry evolves into being a convenient meal provider, don't be left behind. Your store's success is dependent on the high growth and high profit of fresh food. When you enter the expo hall in a few moments, you will be presented with some basic solutions that we have put together for you. When you evaluate these programs, ask yourself, what level of fresh food am I currently offering? What programs will help me to get to the next level? And what programs can I bring in to attract new customers that are currently buying food at other convenience stores and other outlets? Up next, you will see a movie on coffee.